Good morning, it's Monica Kenton, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and I just wanted to do a quick little video on our laundry system. I think more often than not I get the most questions about why is the laundry detergent different than the things that I've been using, what is the benefit to the dryer balls. So I wanted to come into you from my laundry room and kind of give you a little bit of explanation about the differences between the Ultra Power Plus Norwex laundry detergent and maybe some of your more traditional detergents that we've been using. So as many as you know, I was using a leading laundry detergent, had no interest in switching over when I first started with Norwex. But one of the biggest things that you'll see when you start using Norwex laundry detergent, which is what we call the Ultra Power Plus, or you'll hear us refer to it as UPP, is how clean it is. And I'm going to switch this around. Okay, so this is our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent, and as you can see from the packaging, it shows that there's no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine or bleach, no fillers, optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes and fragrances. So I kind of was like, well, will it clean? So what I did is when I first started selling Norwex, I put 1/4 of a teaspoon of a leading laundry detergent in this bottle. This happened to be put in November of 2015. Okay, so I'm going to put it over to the window and you can kind of see how it's not clear. Okay, and then the same day I put in 1/4 of a teaspoon of the Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent, and you can see here how it is very clear. In fact, you can see through it here. I always shake these up because I want to show that there is soap in here or detergent in here, and it's not just water. But when you first start using the laundry detergent, the first thing that you are going to notice is how little you will use. So what we recommend is if you have a high efficiency machine, kind of like mine, this is about a 9-year-old machine now, you will use a teaspoon of laundry detergent. Okay, so you're going to put that in your drawer. For me, I put mine in right here, and you are honestly going to feel like that is not going to clean it. We do recommend for standard machines that you use a tablespoon. So 1 teaspoon for high efficiency machines, or less depending on volume of load, or more, slightly more if you have harder water. Okay, and 1 tablespoon with that plus minus system that I was just explaining if you have a standard machine. Traditional laundry detergents, if you read, mine said 96 loads. Well, when I read the packaging, there was an asterisk on it, and the asterisk actually said you could get 96 loads if you used a scoop line number 1. Y'all, I never used that. I used a scoop line number 5, okay? But if you keep reading, they do recommend to scoop line number 3 is their standard dose or recommended amount that they recommend using. And this is the traditional amount of scoop line number 3. This is really liquid or powder in this amount, okay? So the first thing, like I said, you're going to notice how little you pour into your thing, and you're going to be like, is it going to work? The second thing you're going to notice is how little lint you have in your dryer. And the reason why is because of this right here. No fillers, no optical brighteners predominantly, okay? So with traditional laundry detergents, the optical brighteners and the fillers that they add to it, which is really part of the reason why they do not dissolve down, they are what are damaging to your textile. So they are actually what are breaking down your fibers, and that is what creates your lint. Okay, with Norwex, after 3 or 4 loads, I realized, oh my gosh, I don't have any lint, or very limited lint in my lint drawers. So my clothes actually are lasting longer, and that's why this laundry detergent is safe for all fabrics and all water types. So I no longer have to have a plethora of laundry arsenal. So I used to have to use a bleach, a colors bleach, a detergent that was safe for my delicate clothing. And now you can see in my cabinet, I used to have all of this completely filled. This is what I use. I put that bag of laundry detergent in this little mason jar, and typically 1 bag lasts my family of 5 for about 4.5 to 5 months. In this, I have diluted 1.5 tablespoons of laundry detergent in an old spray bottle container and diluted it down in water, and that's often what I will just have spraying that I'll put. My husband, I usually recommend the stain remover, or someone that's not familiar with Norwex and the versatility of it, I just say use the stain remover. And these are the other items that I use. Sports Zyme, Wrinkle Release, and the Odor Eliminator. We can talk about that separately. Okay, so you will see that you use so much less than what you used to use. I will give a list, if you're interested, of the versatility of the Ultra Power Plus and how it can be used. But most often for me, it's my laundry detergent. It's another household cleaner in my house, and it's one of the best stain removers that I've seen. You can almost always see me pre-soaking a something in my house that has stains on it. So the next thing that I have the most questions on is the Fluff and Tumble dryer balls. And these are mine. Right here, I pull these out, and I usually put a safety pin in it. The safety pin helps negate some of the static. Remember, science teaches you a negative and a negative equals a positive. So the negative safety pin, when it hits the metal, the metal safety pin, when it hits the metal in the dryer drum, it helps negate it. But having 3 of these helps create an additional air pocket in your dryer. So you can see on the packaging that it often says, and it does, create and reduce drying time by 25%. So when you use the Fluff and Tumble dryer balls, most of us will need to reduce your drying time and the heat. So I'll just kind of show you here. Originally, when I first started using Norwex, we were on a casual load. I'm sorry, was it normal load? Yep, 40 minutes, medium heat, normal cycle, okay? We then moved it down once we started using these dryer balls to a casual load. It defaults to 35 minutes on low heat, and it dries my clothes now, okay? If this little old sneaky thing is on, and it usually is because I'm not great at laundry, it creates, I will have a little bit more static because it continues to dry. And usually static is created from over drying with these of synthetic materials. So sometimes sorting your laundry by synthetics will help as well. The last thing I will say is wash your laundry as normal. You don't need to really change anything with Norwex. Your Norwex microfiber products, I typically do recommend washing those with sheets. So I hope this has helped you see an insight of mine and how these products are so versatile and amazing.